टेबल यू करते देखा ही नहीं अभी मैंने।
Hello.
Hello all. Are you able to hear my voice?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
yes.
We'll start in 5 minutes. Just wait for 5 more minutes. Let others join. Okay, then we'll start the session.
Hi Ritika, good morning.
Hello Pratyusha, good morning. We'll wait for 5 more minutes. Okay, we'll start at 11:10 sharp.
Yeah, sure, great.
Hello. Hello, good morning all. Are you able to hear my voice?
Hi
Yes,
Ritika,
ma'am.
good morning. Yes,
Yeah,
we are
hi,
able
good
to hear
morning.
you.
Today we will discuss about this tableau, as this is an awareness session. So we will be discussing about the tableau and we will be exploring the tableau. So my request is, if you have any doubts, please ask me at the end of this all topics. I'll give you the separate time so that you can ask me. Okay, and during this section, please be keep yourselves mute to avoid unwanted disturbances. Okay.
Sure.
You are able to see my screen, right?
Yes.
Yes, Ritika.
So generally, what is Tableau? Tableau is data visualization tool, which is a pictorial or graphical representation of the data. Whatever the information we are going to represent in the form of charts or maps by using this Tableau. So we'll go to the next slide then. You are able to see, no? Okay, the Tableau is a powerful and the fastest growing data visualization tool nowadays, and it is a BI industrial tool, and it is the fastest growing in creating the dashboards and work charts and worksheets and different types of reports. So this it will helps to simplifying the raw data into very understandable format. So what is the add-on advantage of using this Tableau is the non-technical people, the people who are having the zero knowledge on the coding, then easily can use this Tableau and they can get expertise in this Tableau. So the history, when coming to this history, so who founded this Tableau? So generally, there are the three members from the Stanford University. In 2003, they have actually found this Tableau. During this Tableau, they have now it is going to be booming because it is increasing in the sales. So it has increased from 18 millions to 348 millions now. So it is going on reaching, and it was founded on 2003 itself only. The primary and secondary users are normally the organizations people, and the major competencies of this Tableau is Power BI. So normally the equally it is going to compete with the Tableau is the Power BI. So we will be discussing about, I will be discussing about the difference between the Power BI and Tableau too. So just yes. Normally, the Tableau users, we can see here, the more than 600 companies use this Tableau. This Tableau is used in various domains now: the banking, military, healthcare, IT, geosatellite, e-commerce. You can see this Tableau users are increasing day by day. So you can see this COVID situation now, the Worldometer runs on with BI tools only. That is nothing but this Tableau and with integration with R. So this banking tools or banking organizations are also using this Tableau. The military for ISI intelligence reports, they are using this Tableau. Healthcare, you can see it's a COVID situations. You can that is the best example of healthcare. And IT industry has a BA. How we are going to use this, I'll show you. And the geo satellites, the satellite reports, the countries and various satellite reports, whatever the pictures we are going to capture, and GPS records and everything, we are using the tablets. Users are increasing day by day. E-commerce, what are the sales report, and if you go to any e-commerce websites, if you go log in into Amazon, you will get a recommendation. So how you will get the recommendations? With the help of some charts and anything. So with the use of this Tableau, they are saying that these are the customers using this frequently, these both items. So that's why there is a festival offer, this 50% off, big day, and everything because of this reports only. So when coming to the difference between the Tableau and Power BI, in the Tableau, the one of the big advantage is it can handle a huge amount of data, the huge volume of a data, and it can perform equally very well. So Power BI, when coming to Power BI, it can handle only the limited volume of data. So in the Tableau, we can see there are the measures and dimensions. I'll explain you further what are the measures and dimensions. And Power BI use DAX, whatever the calculations part, it used DAX. And in the Tableau, we can see there is an excellent customer support. It has a very big, large community to support us, and there is help forms and everything to support each and everyone who are using this Tableau. So Power BI compared to Tableau, it will give only the limited amount of support. So as far as Tableau, it gives a lot of huge amount of support. There are forms, you can directly go there, you can ask, they will respond to your queries in the Tableau. So Tableau can connect numerous data sources like SQL data sources. There are many data, Oracle, this all. So BI has some limitation to connect on the data sources. So this is the major difference between the Tableau and the Power BI. So both are used as a visualization tool only, but now Tableau is using all over. It's now booming now. So compared to the Power BI, so Power BI is also an equally efficient because of the little and minor drawbacks the Tableau is taking on top. So next we can see the Tableau, different types of Tableau products. So what the Tableau people are offering us is nothing but the Tableau products. So this is a Tableau Public. Tableau Public is nothing but a free version of Tableau. We can directly straight away go to tableau.com and we can install this Tableau Public. There is no expiration date of this Tableau Public. So we can do hands-on experience and everything. I'll show you how its interface looks, the Tableau interface of Tableau Public. And where come to this Tableau Desktop, Tableau Desktop is generally, it is a licensed version. What corporates use this. Has this public and desktop have the same features. What made the corporates only look after this Tableau Desktop is, the only reason is security reasons. So in the Tableau Desktop, there is a security reasons, like you can, whatever you have done, the charts and whatever you analysis have, this analysis part, whatever do in the Tableau, it will be saved locally. But we're coming to Tableau Public, you can save only to the Tableau Public account, where each and everyone can access your data, what charts you have done, what analysis you have done, and everything. So that's why they will take only this licensed one, Tableau Desktop. So because of the security issues, the corporates only selects this Tableau Desktop. The most of the facilities are similar. Around, we can say around 80% they are similar. Only the difference is the data type connections. See, in the Tableau Public, you will have a limited data connections, like only it gives you only 2 or 3 options. But in Tableau Desktop, you can actually connect to hundreds of 120 types of data connections. Like you can connect Oracle, JDBC, and everything you can connect in the Tableau Desktop. So that's why the corporates use this Tableau Desktop. This is one of the, you can say it is one of the best what the Tableau corporate people use. And you will get an idea why this Tableau Public and the desktop, since they have the same properties, why they all go to the desktop only for the security reasons. This is one of the business strategy what they maintain. This Tableau desktop, if you want, anyone want to purchase the Tableau desktop, you have to pay $250 upfront USD, and you can take a free trial of 14 days straight away going to the tableau.com. So Tableau Public is, there is no expiration date of this Tableau Public. You straight away by mentioning your email ID, you can straight away hit on the download icon. So there is a no expiration date, but the same features you will be seeing. So whatever, if you want any hands-on experience on the Tableau app or anything, so you can choose this Tableau Public. If you want to data confidentiality, you want to not to share with anyone, then you should purchase this Tableau Desktop or free versions of Tableau Desktop. Then we'll coming to this Tableau Server. What is Tableau Server? It is a sharing and collaborating platform. So what does it mean? It means you have created a lot of visualizations on Tableau Desktop and want to share with large group of audience in secure manner. So how can you share your work? Simply upload your Tableau server worksheet on the Tableau server. Server is nothing but a high-end machine where there will be a separate administrator who will be looking upon this server activities. So that is a different role altogether. So Tableau server is a high-end machine. It is a quite expensive. So on top of it, you need a separate person to look after all the activities. So this is a Tableau server. What the Tableau people are offering you, one of the products. And coming to this Tableau Online. Tableau server on the cloud. So whatever, this is a cloud platform. This is a Tableau Online. It means it is a cloud-based platform. You don't need to purchase any high-end machine or any server. It don't need to install the software, and no need to recruit someone to look up your all activities. You no need to like hire an administrator, because this is a cloud platform. Tableau Online is a space given to you on the Tableau cloud. So dedicated space on the Tableau cloud, it will be given to you. It is 500 GB per user. So Tableau people will use that. You need to pay some amount for the space. For sharing and collaborating, it is used. This is the only difference between the server and online is, generally this Tableau server is a high-end machine. It is very expensive, and a very large organization will use this Tableau server. There are thousands of lakhs of people are there in the organizations. Then this Tableau server will come into the picture. To the small to medium scale organizations, they mostly prefer this Tableau Online, where the sharing of the data will be done in secure manner. So they will give you some cloud space for each of the individual. If you buy in the bulk, so you can get through the corporates only. So that is the dedicated space given to all the individual, like 500 GB per head. So what is this Tableau Reader? Has the name itself is telling that it is a reader, means read only software, right? So if you are create a workbook on Tableau by using Tableau Reader, you can read it, but you cannot modify it. So only read-only access is only given to Tableau Reader. So you can just interact with Tableau Reader. So only the read-only option is only given. You cannot modify in the Tableau Reader. So coming to this Tableau Mobile, it is a free app in which you can look into the workbook which you have uploaded on the Tableau Online through mobile. So whatever you have done in Tableau Online or some public or something, you can straight away install this Tableau mobile app. You can just look up whatever the activities you have done in the Tableau. You cannot modify or you cannot create any separate thing. So generally this mobile version is also applicable for the iPads also. This Tableau mobile, you can straight away, you can download there. So these are the various products what the Tableau people will offer. So mostly now we are using only the Tableau public. This is a free version. To get hands-on activities or you want to understand each and every concept of the Tableau, you can straight away use this Tableau public. Tableau desktop, only there are 2 to 3 limitations. One limitations have already mentioned, that is only for secure reason. So the corporates are using this Tableau desktop. So now coming to this, how this Tableau.
Excuse me, sorry to interrupt. Can you please come closer to the mic and present? Thank you.
Hello, you are able to hear my voice?
Yes, much better.
Yes,
Thank you.
now it's much better.
Okay.
Also, Ritika, can you please mute everyone?
Okay.
There's a disturbance coming in from somebody's end.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a lot of disturbance.
Yes, in spite of requesting everyone, they are.
Please mute yourself all, please mute.
Ritika, I think you have option of muting them. So
Yes, yes, I have
I
already
think you should
muted.
do that from your side because.
Yes, I have already muted them.
Thank you.
So normally what this Tableau products are: Tableau public, desktop, Tableau server, online, reader, and mobile. So the next one we'll see how this Tableau is used from BA perspective. So how the business analyst people are using this Tableau. The executive level, the support strategic decisions like market analysis and everything, they use this Tableau. Management level, like suppose you want to analyze any sales or you are doing any marketing, everything, the management level. The process level is nothing but the operations decisions. So whenever you need any information, initially whatever the information you want to express to the clients, you can use this Tableau. So the BA, the another thing is Gantt charts that is prepared by the project manager to do what is the project plan and everything. The Gantt charts are prepared by the project manager, and various reports, analysis reports. You can see if you are working on the healthcare, you can take the reports of the patients and you can analysis like 30% are coming 2 times or 3 times to the hospital. You can use the different types of analysis based on your project. If you are dealing with the banking, you can see like most of the customers are interested for the loan of less interest, like 10% or 3% or something, like most of the people are taking the personal loans. That you can give the analysis on what type of report you are giving to the client, so you can give a better picture to the client to show that if you develop this module you will get this benefit. So as a BA, it is also very very important to use this Tableau. It is an add-on skill. So the BAs are also using because the project manager is also preparing the Gantt charts by using this Tableau. Various analysis report, executive level, management level, process levels, this all different types of levels are preparing analysis reports only on Tableau. So this is coming to the Tableau for BA perspective. Let's start it with Tableau application. I'll show you how it's look. You're able to see my screen, right? Tableau public.
Yes,
So
we can.
here, see, this is generally an open screen. Here we can see different types of connections like Microsoft Excel. You can upload your Excel files, text files, JSON files, PDF, statistical files and everything. in just public, there are only two types of server. While coming to the Tableau desktop, what is the licensed one, you can see like hundreds or 200 types of servers here. So this is a generally a free versions. They are only offering only the two types of servers only. So generally, if there is an update, you will see here the update. Actually, I have updated my Tableau, so it's not showing me any message here. Generally, if you want if they get any update, like now this is 2020.3, the beta testing has done and it's successfully launched. Just 10 days back, it has launched 2020.3.0. so if they are going to launch some 3.1 or 3.2 any versions, you can see some message here, please upload or please update to 2020.3.1 or 3. So you can straight away click on that icon and you can update your Tableau. So no need to reinstall to update. So you can simply, if there is a message saying you to update your Tableau, you can straight away hit on that icon and you can update your Tableau. So here it is a discover one, so which you will see the overall intro to the interface. There are different chart types. So when you click here, it will show you the overall. It will show you the link where you can see different types of video, what Tableau Public are going to offer you. You are able to see my screen, right? This Tableau
Yes.
Public one.
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
So there are the different types similar to that, and there are some helping videos. Like if you are very new to this Tableau, you can just explore this all tabs and you can get a basic idea what they are going to give us in the Tableau Public. Here you can see different sample sets. So whenever I click on the sample data sets, it will redirect to some whatever the Tableau Public, what they have sample data sets to practice. So there are current startups and blogs. If you want any help or something, you want some new data or you want to know something about this Tableau, you can go and check out this blog. So that's why this Tableau is known as most customer support when compared to the Power BI, because it is offering so many of blogs and support videos and sample like documents or sets to analyze and practice yourself and get ready as a Tableau, get ready for the Tableau analysis and everything. So that's why it is most famous for customer support, the Tableau. So now I will upload one Excel file. Suppose I am going to upload the Superstore one. You can see this page, right? Data source page. After clicking on the upload one, you will straight away directed to data source page. Data source page, you can see here the connections where you have connected some sample Superstore and various types of sheets. The Excel, there will be sheet 1, sheet 2, same as like normal Excel, you can see that. So these are the orders is sheet 1 and you can see the people are another sheet, and here the returns are in the separate sheets. So if I click and drag and drop here, you can see here a data grid. This is known as a data grid. You can see all the data which you have drag and dropped in this portion. So this is a data grid. So we will see this all, what are the futures. So now you are able to see this all this, what is this connections, you're able to understand what are the sheets and how you have connected to the Tableau. So I'll share my PPT now. So after, yes, after exploring the Tableau explications, you have explored what is start page, what is data source page, and I'll show you what is workspace, where we are doing this, all the charts and everything. That is a workspace there. So you will be also seeing the files and folders. And these are different types of components of Tableau. I'll discuss each and everything, what is field labels, title, mark cards, legends, captions, values, headers, and everything. Here you can see go to worksheet, right? You are able to see here, go to worksheet. When you go here, you can see different types of shells. Here you can see this all are known as measures and this all are known as dimensions. I'll explain you what is measure and dimensions. Here you can see a pages. Here are the filters. Normally what you want to filter. This is known as mark cards. Here the color shell, size shell, text, detail. Color shell is something you want to color anything. Size is to increase. Text or labels are you want to give something a label, you will use this. Detail is what type of operations, if you are doing sum or anything, it's automatically will detect when you drag and drop here. And you can see different here. If you click on this file, you can see here open a new type, and you can see the data. If you want to upload another data, you can straight away click to new data source and you can upload anything, the Excel or text file or anything, whatever you wish. So these are the dashboards and story analysis. Analysis is nothing but you are doing anything, averages or any measure, whatever you are doing. This is analysis. This is map. And this is format. If you are doing some alignment on your text, font size or shades or borders or anything, lines, animations and everything, it will come under this format. This is normally a window. What is the presentation mode and everything. And this help. See, if you want any help, we'll go open help and we'll go to support. If you want any product updates, if you want to check and purchase any product what Tableau people offer, you can straight away go for check product updates. And see in the language, there are different types of languages, Spanish, Chinese, everything you can choose based on your requirement. This is one of the added advantage what this Tableau people are offering, because every country people can easily access. And the one more great asset is, with zero background of IT or coding, you can simply use this Tableau. So how it works, training, community links and everything you can see in the help one. So here there is a show me panel. When you click on, you can see 24 different types of this charts in the Tableau. This show me panel is known as crown jewel of this Tableau. This is also known as crown jeweler of this Tableau because it is offering 24 different types of charts. See here you can see whenever you click, because this is not activated now because we have not clicked upon any data. So we can see here when we just hit on some charts, we can see here there is a bullet graphs. It will also give some recommendation. If you want to use any stacked bars or you want to use any pie charts, it will ask you 1 or 0 dimensions or 1 or 2 measures. So it will give some recommendations. The Tableau will give some recommendations. If you want to use some specific charts, you must have this one. So prerequisites you can take. So this is area charts. These are different types of charts. Based on your data, we are using these charts. So now coming to this data source, generally, if you'll see here, there are different types of data, right? You can see different icons here. These are nothing but data types. Data types means if you see this ash symbol, as like this is known for only numbers, numeric, 1, 2, 3, like normal numbers. They will use this ash symbol. Whenever you see this ABC is nothing but string. The Tableau will, whenever you fetch the data, whenever you upload the data in the Tableau will itself recognize which type of data, and it will split according to the rows, and it will give the data types. See here, this is the numbers. That's why it has given us this symbol. This is ABC. This is nothing but, this is a string. And we can see this is a calendar icon. This is, see here, number, date. We can see the order date. This is also a calendar icon. This is an order date. And same, it's a string. We can see this ABC icon here. See, we can see different. If there is a geo, like something like you want to give some country name or state names or anything, it will be represented by this globe symbol. Okay. There is another data types also, Boolean, which will also give true or false. As this data has no, there is no true or false here in this data, so I'm not able to show this. But these are the data types of the Tableau. Generally, we don't need to write any data types out here. So only the Tableau will itself recognize it, and it will distribute according to your data. These are the types of data types in the Tableau. So here you can see this data types, right? You can see these data types. I'll show you these components of few sections, like after drawing this graph part, I'll show you the components. See, these are the data types. You can see Boolean type, numeric values. I've shown you the icons, right? These are the globe symbol. This is the Boolean values. If you have Boolean values, this is the icon what is used. And this is for numbers, and this for date and time. This is for normally date. When you compare with the date and time, it will show you in this icon. This is only for strings. Whenever your alphanumeric data you are entering, this is ABC, it will show you for alphanumeric one. So normally, then we can see this data roles. What is dimensions and what are measures, and what is discrete and what is continuous. So I'll show you in the Tableau itself what are dimensions and what are. So whenever you click on this worksheet, you can see this everything which is here in the up, it is nothing but dimensions. Whatever you see down the, this is nothing but measures. What is dimensions? Dimensions are nothing but categorical data. Or something where we can't give an aggregate, we can't do any mathematical operations. Suppose in the measures, if you take an example of like normally the age of a person, like normally 21, 27, 30, you can do average, right? If you'll take the date of birth, if someone 21, like 8 2001 or 1992 1995, so something, you can't take an aggregation of that. So it is nothing but a dimension. Where you cannot take an aggregations of the data is nothing but a dimensions. Whatever you can take wherever you can form the mathematical operation easily is nothing but a measure. So measure means numeric data. So normally, if I'll just click and drop here, when I click and drop here, see normally, see here, this is a blue pill and this is green pill. Don't confuse between the dimensions and measures. Dimensions are not blue or green, but normally the Tableau recognized blue has a categorical data and green has non-categorical data. Why this is called as blue pill and green pill? Because the shape represents like a pill. So that's why the Tableau will call as the blue pill or green pill. So normally when you see this category data, that is blue pill is nothing but category, non-continuous. And green fills or green pills is nothing but continuous data. Continuous data means whenever you represent something in decimal format, it will give us a meaningful sense. Suppose weight of a person, 58.7, 61.2, or 70.8. See, the numer, when you combine with the decimals, it also giving the meaningful sense. If suppose I ask you how many laptops do you have, you will say one or two. You won't say 1.2 or 1.3 or 1.4. Because whenever you are adding here the decimal, it's not giving you a proper sense. Is nothing but blue fills or blue pills. Fills or pills, whatever you can use. So normally the blue pills is nothing but non-continuous data, which whenever you give some decimal format, it won't give you any meaningful sense. Like example, like computers. If someone will ask you how many computers do you have, you will say in normal one or two, categoric form. So normally in whenever you see the weight of a person or something, whenever you add some decimals, it gives a meaningful sense. Okay, the 70.1 or 70.6 is acceptable, right? So this is nothing but green pills and blue pills. So I'll share you this. In the dimensions and measures, when you see dimensions typically produce headers. See, it will show you some headers because they can't perform any numeric agreements, sums, or addition, subtractions, or anything. So measures is generally represented in the axis to draw some continuous form. So by default, Tableau treats any containing field categorical information as dimension by default. So by measure, by default, it treats all the numeric data as measures. So generally in dimensions, there will be no numbers, only the category. The measures, all numbers are accepted, but not pseudo numbers. Pseudo numbers are nothing but customer ID, latitude, longitude. These are not accepted as in measures because these are pseudo numbers. Pseudo numbers means IDs. IDs to employee ID, customer ID, latitude or longitude is nothing but a measure. So coming to this continuous and discrete, you can see here. The continuous I've shown you in the Tableau also. Normally whatever you see as a green pill is nothing but a continuous measure. Whatever you see in a blue pill is nothing but a discrete measure. So these are generally basic definition of dimension measure and this blue pill and green pill. So how the data for Tableau is going to prepare, I'll show you what are splits and connecting different types of data. So normally whenever you drag and drop the column and row, here from the dimensions, if you are taken and you have just drag and dropped in the column and you have taken some discounts or anything, you can see here, like, see the furnitures. If you see, if you briefly, you will go with this graph, you can see the furnitures, you can see 400, near to 400. This is on the peak, like more than 900. See how many category, what are the category: furniture, office supplies, technology, and what types of categories you are offering a discount. See the more discount on office supplies, see it is on the peak, like more than 900. Here the technology is coming on the third place, means the last place. The second place is for furniture, more discount is for furniture. The first more discount is for category because the first, it is on the peak. So you can see here everything. Whatever it is in the axis, it is nothing but the measures. So based on the measures only, you are seeing whatever on which peak. These all are the measures. So it is on the numeric format. So normally, whenever you drag and drop from dimensions or measures to the rows or columns, the Tableau will give some recommendation uh, charts. See here, the recommendation charts normally. If you see here, so based on your requirement, you will choose. You can straight away choose based on the recommendation, or you can choose other based on the requirements. So normally the Tableau will give the own suggestion based on the columns and rows, whatever you had dragged and dropped here. Here there is an, you can see this is an horizontal bars. See, it is showing you some what type of discount here. It's near to, it is crossed some 370 or normally, and it is more. And technology is 250, near to 250, not exactly. You can go with Simpai. So based on the recommendation, it is only giving a category like this horizontal bars. So there are the different types. If you'll see this tree maps, see the darker the shade means there is a, we are checking on the discounts part. See, there is nothing, here only we are seeing about the colors. So normally this shade is darker compared to this three. So that's why it is having the high discount. The less lighter shade is furniture. So this is the second one. The more lighter is technology. It is having less more discount. So based on these colors, we are able to identify. See here, this is known as, just give me a second. So normally we can see here, here we can see this shades from the lighter to the stronger the color. So what the stronger the color means, what here if you are checking with some profits, if the color is dark means that a category has the more profits. If the lesser the shades means it is compared to the stronger, it holds the second or third place based on your data. So it is more lighter, means it is lighter among these three, more lighter is technology. It is only having the less discount in the technology. This is normally the show me panel, the crown jeweler of Tableau. The normally the Tableau will give us the own recommendation. We can straight away go with the own recommendation of the Tableau, or we can go personally whatever the data we want to draw in which type of charts. So we can, based on our interest, we can draw the other charts. So this is coming to when I've said you the components part, right? I'll go to this screen again. See, normally I have said that I'll explain you these components, right? This, what are the field labels, what is this title, mark cards, legends, captions, and everything. So I'll show you in Tableau. Generally, if you see field labels are nothing but normally display the member of the field. Normally, what are the members? What are the, here furniture is a member, here nothing but whatever it will display is nothing but field labels. Here what are the fields? Furniture, office supplies, technology. Display the members of the field is nothing but field members. What is title? Suppose I want to rename this sheet 1 to some bar, horizontal bar, or I'll just go with bars. Okay, if I'll go with bar, see, this is the title, displays the title of the worksheet, is nothing but titles. So here you can see some mark cards. Mark cards are the primary means to express the dimensions and measures in visualizations. So these are generally a prime like mark cards. Here you can drag. Here there are multiple options you can choose. This is a drag and drop. You can drag and drop in the colors, in details, size, labels. I'll show you in the graph when we will be doing some graphs. So I'll show you how this works, the mark cards. Generally, this is known as mark cards. So legends. What is legends? Legends is nothing but, if you see here, there is some color combination. When you go some heat or some pie chart, suppose. Actually, this is not recommended. Normally, you can just go with entire view. Here there is a view. You can see here there is a view. You can straight away go and select standard, fit width, fit height. So based on how you want to show to the client, this is the entire fit, how it looks. So normally when you just hover your mouse here somewhere, see it is showing the category. See the colors, this all are legends. Legends are nothing but indicates how the view is encoded in relation to your data. They define color, coding of the mark. See, this is blue represents the furniture, orange represents the office, and some this red color, light red is represents by technology. So it indicates how the view is encoded in relation to your data. They define color coding of the marks, which can be customized. So generally, if you want furniture has some blue color or want to some green color or gray color, you can just customize it. So see, normally if you want some orange color, you'll just click here and will assign. So normally it highlights whatever you want. So this is generally, this is known as legends. Okay. There is an undo option in the Tableau. You can straight away go to this undo option. This is an undo option. So normally when you go here, here is a legends part. This is known as legends. Generally, captions are nothing but whenever you draw any charts or anything, under this, there will be some conclusion, like what is going to deal and whatever it's saying about this charts is nothing but captions that are auto-generated based on the view and describe visualizations that are auto-generated. Normally, it will be there. When you deal with a large amount of charts or anything, there will be a caption down this line. So values are normally the numeric one. So whatever here you can see discount 244.4. These are nothing but values. Headers are show the member's name. Whatever the member's name, whatever, these are the headers like 1, 2, 3. These are the 3 types of it. Like how many parts you are divided, or normally the row name or column name. If you are kept somewhere in the row or columns. So you can see this as a header, whatever it's showing you the column name or row name. So these are the components of the Tableau. Field labels, titles, mark cards, legends, captions will be down when we'll deal with a large amount of data. Values are generally numbers, numerics, all. Headers will show the name of each field. Normally, if we'll go to some other bar, like suppose if I want this part, so these are the headers, like numbers of each. Okay, these are number headers. I'll show you the my PPTs. So this is data types are completed. Here the data rows, you are able to know what is dimensions and rows, and here is dimensions measures, continuous, discrete. Tableau will discuss about the splits and how it is connecting different connection of data. Split is nothing but if you want to split one field into multiple columns. Suppose there is Hyderabad, Telangana. You want to split it with the state and with the city. Same thing you can use in the split options. I'll show you how it is going to use. See, if you go through this data source page, here you can see when you right click somewhere, it will show you. Suppose I have done this mode or something. I want to split it. See, it will split the first half. Second is splitted. Generally, the class is also splitted here. Just give me a second. So normally when you see the split here, normally it splits a data into two halves. So whenever you right click on any data or any data types, you can see straight away a split option. So here you can do something more. You can hide here, you can unhide, you can give alias to this data. What is hide? Hiding means it is going to hide. If you don't want 2 or 3 columns, there is no use for now 2 or 3 rows or columns here. You can just go and hide. You just suppose here I want to select this part based on the control shift. Suppose I don't want to show this to you. I will hide here. See, it will, there is no column, right? It is successfully hidden. So if you want to unhide, you can just simply click there. It will show you show unhide. These are unactivated. These are not activated. We have to activate them. To unhide here, unhide here. So normally hiding is the one-step process, unhide is two-step process. Simply if you want to hide any column of the data to reduce your ambiguity, if you are not dealing with 2 or 3 columns now for analysis, you can simply hide to avoid confusion. You can do analysis with your 2 or 3 or 5 columns based on your requirement. The unhide is two-step process. First we have to check this unhide, and here you want to go and select other unhide. So because this is completely, it has come to activated position, so that's why it is not showing me unhide. So generally unhide is two-step process. So what more we can do? Alias. Alias is nothing but giving other name. Suppose generally you can understand this data. Normally you can see row data, order ID, order name. Normally when you see something, the data will be in very friendly, you can't see. It will be some BG or it will be some BGFP6, some hyphen. It will be highly technical in the nature. So that's why the business users won't understand what are the columns, what type of data they are dealing. So that's why the alias has come into the picture, because the business users want to understand our language. If my business users are not able to understand what is second class, what is standard class, or you can just simply select here, you can go to the sort piece and simply here is the ship date. You can go to some alias, show alias. I want to give this support areas. See, if you want to rename this, if my business users are not able to understand what is first class or second class or third class, see, I've just named. Normally, if suppose I want to replace the first class with some normal class. So second class with medium class. So standard for, I've just renamed this only 2 fields, so we can see the difference. See, here you can see medium class, normally, normal class, normal class. If my business users are unable to understand any field, you can simply click on alias. Based on their requirements, based on their convenience, we are giving them the names to understand. For the business users only, the business analyst will use mostly this alias also, because if the business users are unable to understand what type of data you are analyzing, because they are unaware about the technical stuff and everything, So which are highly technical in the nature, we can simply select the alias option and we can rename and we can give to them. So this is here we can simply rename. If you want to rename anything, you can just double click on this field and you can rename whatever you want. This all are the data types. Here I have shown you how you can hide, how you can put some alias to some fields, and this all are the different types, how you can rename. So normally this is the what we are dealing with, alias, unhide, and different types of data. So coming to different types of data connections. So what this Tableau people will offer, this different types of data connections. Generally connecting to the Tableau, this is a public version. There is no generally if we'll go some paid version, here there will be a live or extract. Here you can see two icons here. If you are on Tableau desktop, okay. This is a free versions. We don't have any facility. Generally, this Tableau have different features where we can connect multiple data to the Tableau. Here in the Tableau desktop, there will be a live and extract. So you can create a connection to SQL database such as MySQL, Microsoft Server, or anything. And you can also create, you can also connect with Tableau different types of applications. Like you can see here, just normally if you go new data source, you can see different types of connections. With Tableau, you can connect different types of applications, market, Salesforce, and other parts like other Tableau includes some built-in custom web-based connections, and it will also give a facility to locally computer, like you can just go and click, you can just from the inside your machine you can just upload. It will also give this like options. These are the different types of connections what Tableau will offer. This is normally live and extract as the Tableau desktop will offer. And different types of applications, market main for Salesforce, CRMs, or everything, different types of applications. And the Tableau also includes some custom web-based connections, and it also will provide you some local fields like text files, spreadsheets, some statistical fields, and everything. Here you can see. Here there is a spatial files or statistical files, PDF formats, JSON, text files, spreadsheets, and everything you can see. The Tableau is giving an opportunity to connect various types of data. You can just connect here, you can just upload, and you can do whatever operations you want. So what the Tableau peoples are offering this all. So coming to the next slide. I have also shown you what is splits, how you are going to do. And coming to the data, this Tableau, I've explained you data sources, Tableau server. It is by SQL, web through web pages you can connect, and from local files. This all the Tableau people are offering us. And how we are doing sorting of the data, we'll see, and building groups, building hierarchies. So generally sorting is arranging the data in some specific order. You want to highlight something in ascending or descending. You can simply give a sorting. I'll show you how it's going to work. See, normally if you'll see in some bars, suppose I want to sort descending. See, something, there is a change, right? I'll keep it. Ascending, descending. You can sort the data based on your requirement. So here is the sorting facility where you can sort the data. And there is a building groups. So there is another feature what Tableau people offer is building groups. And that is next is building hierarchies. So what is groups? So you can combine dimension measures into groups to aggregate the members data. So normally what is group? Group means you will group some data. Like there will be a parent one and you want to group something. To bring some members in the group is nothing but groups. So how we are going to do? So I'll show you the groups and hierarchy. Hierarchy is nothing but you are giving group some different types of granularity, different types of levels at different. So company there is a division, in division there is a reason. So this is subcategory, you can simply say. So hierarchy is nothing but the simply subcategory. Groups means if you are grouping some all data into one folder is nothing but a group. You are getting some hierarchy level wise granularity is nothing but this is hierarchy. So we'll see how it's going to work in Tableau. Suppose I'll take the other sheets to explain. So I want to create a parent. Suppose sales. Here I have put columns as a sales. Okay. Then I keep subcategory. You can see here, right? Here you can see the chart. This are all the subcategories. What are the sales? Sum of sales. How much they have sales? Accessories. You can see. Sales is, you can see the numbers like 167,380. Here you can see normally. You can see 27,190. Like how many this subcategories, how many amounts or how much they have sold, sum of sales it's representing. This is nothing but a bar graph. So normally if you want to group something, so I'll go to subcategory here. I'll right click. I'll click on group. See, I'll go to create. I'll click on group. Here I want to group, suppose field name I want to keep. Suppose I want to sub. Just I'm using some different names. So based on your wish, you can use. I want to select multiple data. Suppose I want to select this 4. And I'll hit on OK. And group. See, you can see here different types. You can just. I want to give this A, B, C. Suppose this is one of the folder, like one group. This is one group. I hit on OK. Okay. So you can see here ABC will be subcategory. When you click on the subcat, you can see here the different groups. ABC is a separate group. Suppose you want to add more groups, you'll just simply shift or control based on your machine. You'll just multiple selects and will click on group. Suppose I have D, E, F group. So normally this is another group. So you can create multiple type of groups. So when you click include, when you suppose click include here, the leftover, whatever you are leftover will come into the separate groups. Suppose see other, there is leftover groups here. You can simply do by using groups. You can gently bring some. There will be a parent folder. In that there will be a normally the group. Suppose the A section people like 10 or 15 people are A. So while doing some charts, if you want to do some student analysis graphs or something, you will use this graphs. Suppose the students want to, suppose A grade students are into the separate category, B grades are separate categories. When you want to define separate groups, you will use this group icon. Hierarchy is nothing but category. If suppose I'll I'll take the other spreadsheet. Here, I'm going to add one category. I'm adding category here. I'm adding subcategory. Here, I'm going to add product name. So normally, okay, I have done some groups, so that's why it's not highlighting. So normally, what is hierarchy is creating some different types of granularity. So what is hierarchy? We can see if suppose I want to create some subcategory, I want to create hierarchy here. I want to create a hierarchy. Okay. Category 1, I have mentioned the name here. Suppose in the category 1 have there is some one category here, and other in the subcategory, when you check this subcategory, when you right click on that, you can see hierarchy, add to hierarchy, because already hierarchy category 1 is being created. So you will simply add here. See here, there is a minus symbol, right? This minus symbol is nothing but an hierarchy symbol. So this is helps you to do some drill down or drill up, roll up activities. Drill down is suppose I want to do this. See, this is roll up. This is drill down. You are elaborating some data is nothing but a drill down. You are doing some drill down activities. Here you are simply clicking on the minus icon. This is roll up. So how it is used? Whenever there is a hierarchy in your organizations, while dealing with some departments or everything, there is, for if you'll normally document in the textual format, there is some chances you may lead to some confusion or everything. If you show some pictorial representations, how the hierarchy is used, how the organization's levels, you can simply keep, suppose this is high level management, and you can just drill down, you can show them, and you can show this roll up. These are the 3 types, and you will just drill down. Again, the subcategory. So project 1, there will be 10 members. Project 2, there will be second members. So in the different times, the BA will also use based on what type of project he or she is dealing. This is the concept of groups and hierarchy. If suppose I want to, this is the, now we'll see, here we have seen the groups part. This here is the hierarchy. Now we are going to see charts. The cream of the tableau is nothing but charts. Charts, first thing we'll see the histogram, how the histogram is going, how the histogram charts are created. So histograms are used to display the distribution of the values. Suppose there is some continuous value, you will see, you will show them some histogram graph. It is nothing but histograms. Okay. This is pie chart. Pie chart are used to analyze the proportionality. I'll just have shown you the example how it's look. I'll just elaborate it how it is going to work and everything. Pie charts are used to analyze the proportional relationship. Suppose the population of the country. You see the India, there will be a division of small, like big division, and next is Russia, America. You can see different types of divisions there. So in the pie chart, will show you the proportional relationship, like ratios or proportional relationship is used for pie charts. Whenever you are using some proportional data, you will use this pie charts. When you are using some continuous data, you will use this histogram. Bullet charts are nothing but when you use to compare some primary measure. So you are comparing with something. Suppose I am comparing with some here it's see herbal tea. I'm comparing with herbal tea normally with coffee. So how the sales are going. So you're comparing something with the other product. So you are using this bullet charts. So histogram is used for the continuous data when you are having some all continuous forms. And the pie charts, you are having some rational or like some ratio type or proportional relationships. You are using this pie charts. And these bullet charts are used for comparison. First I'll explain you these three charts, then I'll show you the other slides. Okay. I'll take the fresh sheet. Here you can see histogram. Suppose, okay, I'll add some new data. I will add some coffee chain. I'm straight away going to the fresh worksheet. So histogram, just if you select one sales, see what the what Tableau is going to recommend us. One is horizontal bar and next is histogram. You can see here, right? There is a recommendation from the Tableau. Whenever you select only the one measure, it will highlight histogram. Histogram, here you can see for view histogram, here in the down the line you can see for a histogram view, you must have only one measure. So that's why we are dealing only for sales. Sales is a continuous data. See, if I'll click on the sales here, you can see, right? Here you can see count of sales. And these are numberly, these are all the counts. This is continuous data. There is two sides numeric, count of sales and normally the sales bins. Bins are normally we are categorized 100 or 100. It's 100 items, 50 items, or if normally we are category into some rupees. Suppose 50 rupees items they are sales, some 100 rupees items, some number 600 in the count. So whenever we are dealing with some continuous data, we'll see this normal histogram. I will just rename it as an histogram. Okay, are you able to understand? Histogram is used whenever you want only one measure and one continuous data, you will be using the histogram. So again, I'll show you what is pie chart. Pie chart, I'll take this sample superstore. In the columns, I'll straight away put reasons here and segments in the rows. I want to filter it some reasons here. I want to filter reason data. Just a second. So normally order date, if suppose in the colors, it will show me some colors, profit and size. So normally you can see some data here. See, here you can see here, normally what I have done is, first thing I have done some reasons. Reasons are nothing but central, east region or south regions and everything. So I have segmented, I have done some segment data, and I have used this color one to show you the differences. Here there is a lessons data, see consumer, corporates and home office. Here you can see 2014 in the central there is only consumer segment, only there is profit is very less. So we can see, if I'll show you in the entire view, it will be helpful. See, in the East region in 2014, you can see based on here lessons, what the which color is resembling which one, like consumers and corporations, corporates or home office. You can see 2014 is this data, 15, 16. You can see a very large, like normally equal proportion in 2017 East region. You can see these are normally a pie charts. When you want any proportional, when there is some proportional data or regional data with you, then we'll do some here pie chart. So I'll just rename here as a pie chart. Okay. So next thing I'll show you, the other thing is bullet charts. How it looks like. Suppose I'll take the sales directly to the column and some product. Okay, I've just done normally. Okay, I've done all thing group, so that's why it's not showing me. Okay, I'll just run this. Okay, I'll show you in the copy channel. So normally I've shown you some bullet types. See here, if you see the subcategories, whenever you are comparing something with the other product, see here the sales, and here are the subcategories. Here are the accessories, arts, borders, bookcases, and chains, and everything. So whatever you want to just compare, whenever you want to compare one product with other, you are using this bullet charts. So normally these are the bullet charts, these are histograms, and these are pie charts. Now I'm going to discuss about 3 more graphs. Now you can see here, there is a waterfall chart, right? So waterfall charts, this is a bullet chart. Next, coming to the waterfall charts are used to analyze how an initial value is affected. If there are some running total, if there is a cumulative effect or sequential positive, some sequential data, we'll use this waterfall charts. And next is Gantt charts. Gantt charts is very interesting one, which are used to if suppose you want to build some event or you want to build a house, how much time it is going to take. Like project manager, how much time it's going to take for a project manager to complete one project. And this is a sparkline charts. So it used to show some trends. So I'll show you how it's going to work. So normally, if I take this, first is subcategory. I have to cancel this. Remove her. Just a second. I'll take the fresh page. Here, suppose I have kept some subcategory into the column and some profit into the rows. You can see here some type of chart here, something bar type. Normally, see, whenever you see this, whenever this is a subcategory, and I have done some profits. So I'll right click on some of the profits and I'll go to quick table calculations because this is running total. Here you can see running total. So I'll go for mark card. This is used. I'll select this Gantt chart. Gantt bar. Yes, here is a Gantt bar. You can see something, there is some sequential flow, right? So after that, I'll click on profit. I'll go for create and I'll go for calculate field. I want some negative profits. I want to show you from flow from negative to positive. Negative profit. So for showing, I'll just multiply with -1 single. Then I'll apply here. You can see here a negative. Just move this to size shell. Here is the size shell. See here you can see the waterfall. Here if you see here, if it is from the line it is down means it is loss. From the line it is up means it's profit. Are you able to see, right? This is some sequential. It is going from like sequential flow. This is nothing but waterfall flow. You want to show some categories how the profit and loss is going. When there is, see, each line should coincidence with the other. See here, here it is going to stop this line, here it is going to start. Stopping. See, for each line there is a stop, then there is a start. So it is going from step by step or some sequential. So this is used when you want to show some categories of the data, how it is going the flow, how which type of, here you can see the running total, some negative. There is, see, there is a line below the, there is from here. I said whenever there is a bar down the line, you can consider it's a negative. Here is negative. So here you can see the running totals and what are the positive and negative profits of the each items. This is nothing but waterfall chart. So I'll show you what are Gantt charts. So by showing you, I'll just insert one more data. Here you will see this, suppose there is some work, here is evaluation, design, rework, final delivery. They have given some duration, some target dates, some start dates, end dates. So how we are going to look, we'll see here. I'll take the fresh sheet here. See in the column, I'll keep the start one. And in the row, I'll keep this. I'll change this granularity because I want the exact date when it is going to start and everything. So I'll start and I'll keep this duration into detail. Duration. Duration normally, and I'll show you the events in color. Normally you can see here there is a design. See, it is going to start from 4th Here it's going to start from duration is 2. Normally you can see these durations, right? This is nothing but Gantt chart because there is some little bit clubbing is data because I've just done to show you some groups. That's why it's not giving me the long graph like structures because I've done just groups and everything. So it's generally taken the common data here. That's why once again I'll try. I have to remove each and everything. Then I have to restart this tableau. It will take much time. So generally it will has shown in this PPT, it will give us a long type graph when and everything. When to start here is from October 4th and when it is going to end. Here this requirement gathering is starting from October 15 and now it is going to end here and the next the design will start here. So this all the draft and evaluation part. So whenever it is going to start, it will show. I'll just remove and I'll once again I'll try once. So because of this grouping, duration, I've kept in this details. Yeah, because of I've done this hierarchy and group, so that's why this data and this data are clubbed now. So normally when you see in this, I'll share the. See, normally when you see these charts, normally it will show you in this graph format. If you want to show me now, because it will take a much time, I have to restart again this tableau. I have to remove this all, whatever I've shown this group and hierarchy one. So that's why I'll show this sparkling chart. Now, I'll share my screen. See, this is a sparkling chart. Suppose I'm doing for sales data. Now for order date, I've got some order date. For rows, I've kept sales. For category, it's suppose I've kept in category. This is another type where you can see this exactly. It's suppose I want this into exact day type or I want this exact date. See, you can this sparkling chart. See, sparkling charts is used to show you the trends. Are you able to see these different types of colors? Whatever I added the date and some. See here the date you can see based on here you can see in the lessons you can see the furniture is blue. You want to highlight this furniture. See, furniture is going to show from November 4th. From the order date was 6th Jan and number of sales was 2,574. Then there is a increase in September 17th. The sales was about 10,000. The furniture, this I am taking. If I want to see the office sales, see the office sales, you can see it started from the 10th Jan. Order date is 7th. So you can see here there is an improvement here from 17th Jan. There is more than 10,000. There is a steep increment where in 18th March 14. What? Technology. Because the more products you have sold on technology. Technology means this laptops and phone and everything. These are generally the different types of charts. What we have gone through it. I have explained you about this sparkling graph, Gantt charts, waterfall charts for using of some sequential, bullet charts is used for some comparative for against product or some items you're going, pie charts for category for proportional or some ratio type proportions you are using this pie charts. And for histograms, if you have only single measures, you are using this histograms. So these are generally the basic what the Tableau will offer. There are many number of the charts, so each and every chart I can't show you. These are some of the important charts I have picked here and I've showed you. And coming to this Tableau certifications, generally if anyone is interested in doing this Tableau certification. So there are the 3 levels of Tableau certification. One is Tableau specialist, other is qualified associate, and third is Tableau professional. There are the 3 different levels what Tableau people is offered. In specialist, we can see this is generally a basic level that not much that won't touch into the deeper, that is only the basic level is going to deal with Tableau specialist, and the time limit is 60 minutes. Here there will be a 30 questions. There is no negative marking for this Tableau specialist, and the passing criteria of this exam is 70%. You can actually take it from the online. That is the fees of this Tableau specialist is $100. So when there is and taking, if you are interested in taking this online exam, make sure there will be a mentor or someone who is looking up to you. Like the continuous, there will be an camera and microphone will be on. Duration, like complete duration whenever you start this exam. So they will ask you to rotate the camera 360 degree. They'll ask to check the ground levels if there are any waste papers or you have kept anything. If there are any background pages or if you have opened any pages, they'll ask you to close everything. And they will see whether your room is closed or not. They will check where is the closed room. Have you kept any lock or anything? They'll ask you to rotate the 360 degree, the camera, and ground level they are going to check. And the microphone and the camera should on. If suppose any power issue or something and you're unable to on this camera, then that exam will be not recorded. You have to take re-exam again. You have to pay them $100. So that is where if you are interested to take this Tableau specialist, this is only the basic level. What is associate level? This is it is not easy. Generally this associate level, there will be some deeper question in associate, and you should have at least 5 months of Tableau experience, like how the charts are created, what types of you are using, which type for which purpose. You should know each and every concept to clear this associate one. And they are checking on the 2020.1. Now it's 2020.3. They are checking on 2020.1 only. So here in the Tableau specialist, there is no expiration date. Once you have cleared this exam, it is lifelong validity. But in the associate, it is validity is for only 2 years. So after 2 years, you have to retake the exam. So the fees is for this as a qualified associate is $250, and passing criteria is 75%. There is no negative marks. The duration is 2 hours and 32 questions. No negative marking here. When coming to the professional, there is a prerequisite for to deal with this professional. First, you should be a qualified associate if you are going for professional. The first criteria, and the price is $600 USD. You must have at least 1 year of experience as a Tableau developer or something. So you must know everything as a Tableau. There's the same number of questions, 36 and 2 hours, and criteria is 75%. But it is very, very like it is the level 3 exam, so it will be a bit tougher than associate. All this scenario based question will be there, and here also no negative marking. And there is a validation, only the 3 years. After 3 years, you have to retake the examination. So first we have to go and retake this associate, and then we have to come to professional. So this is generally this end of this Tableau section. Do anyone have any queries regarding this Tableau? Hello?
Yeah, I have a question here.
Yes, tell me.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
So when taking data from Excel sheets or data from any source, let's say I have given the data for number of orders for the month of August.
Okay.
And I have given a column data validation in the Excel sheet or Google sheet.
Okay.
Let's say the order status, that is rejected or completed or delivered or something, some data validation I have given.
Okay.
Will that data validation will also be considered in the Tableau?
Like validation, you are how you are keeping the data, like in numeric format or some text format? How
No,
you...
some text format.
Yes, it will take. Tableau will take. If you have kept the separate column has the validation part, yes, the Tableau will accept, and it will change according to your need. Yes, it will accept it.
Yeah, I mean, let's say I have 6 columns data,
Mm-hmm.
and I have only added validation to one column.
Okay, we have 6 columns normally, normal data, and validation is another column you are saying.
No, for the one column among those 6 columns.
Okay, okay, yes, it will accept.
Okay. Good.
Oh, okay. Anyone who is having any doubt regarding this Tableau?
Can we download this Tableau book in online for free?
Yes, you can go to tableau.com there, and you can directly share, you can download there. There is separate for Tableau specialists, there is a separate document. You can straight away go and there is a normal sample questions document there, tableau.com. You can straight away, you can go there and you can download.
And can you share all these slides with us?
Yes, I'll share you. Okay.
Okay.
Did any like anyone having any queries regarding this?
No, Ritika.
Okay. Then okay, then I'll wind up this section now. Okay, then have a good day.
Okay, thanks, Ritika. Thanks for the session.
Thank you very much.